Well, it's been very good actually. The first day had a lot of people on the stand, a much bigger attendance than last year's event, obviously because it's a bigger event. And there's a number of topics. I think it's more than one topic. Around payments, which is the area we're interested in, blockchain again came up as a big topic, probably the biggest turnout in any of the presentations. I think the discussions about real-time payments on a global basis is a hot topic, particularly for us because we validate payments and real-time payments need validating before they're sent. And also PSD2, the regulations that are changing around PSD that will come into place from 2018 onwards, also a very hot topic. Well, it's important to us to let people know that we're out there, particularly in the FinTech world, because we partner with a number of FinTechs. Also, I think the attendance this year was more sort of clients, I would say, rather than partners. There's more banks attending, more people from payments and foreign exchange world. So it's been great for us because we're seeing people this year that wouldn't have attended last year. Well, I think what's very important is about payment validation is that the cost of a failed payment is very high. So for financial institutions, payment companies, foreign exchange companies, if a payment fails, they have to manually fix it. And more payments tend to fail because of just manual human error. So from a customer's perspective, if you can provide them with tools that allow them to make sure that the beneficiary details they're putting into place are correct, then that's a really big advantage, and that's exactly what we do. We provide an automated payment solution from the cloud for validating. We use an API which is very simple to deploy. Our clients deploy it in a number of areas, in mobile apps, browsers, in the back office, and it allows the checking of any beneficiary details, and if there's any particular errors that can be fixed, we suggest those fixes and allow them to be fixed before the payment goes out, thus helping our clients get to 100% straight through processing. The key aspects are making sure that the input of beneficiary details are correct around the account number and the BIC code, or in other countries different kinds of codes, like for instance in Hong Kong and China, CNAPs. But it also, there are other areas of a payment that people who, so the consumer doesn't see, sort of issues around payment reason codes, message formats, correspondent banking. All that we have got within our solution, so that goes on in the background, enriches the payment, and then when the payment goes through SWIFT or another payment gateway, it makes sure that the payment will get to the destination it's supposed to get to on time. I think the biggest issues we've faced have been more around adoption of cloud and API technologies. When we started the business 6 years ago, it was very difficult to get our clients to feel comfortable with security around cloud. But now that's changed. We have an extremely secure environment, like most of the companies in this show now. The whole basis of cloud technology has been improved dramatically over the last 6 years. I think using APIs was a challenge, but now again people have realized that APIs is an extremely efficient way of integrating SaaS models so that you don't have to do it all in-house. So, you know, the use of the technologies to reduce the time to market, costs to deploy and costs of management has been a massive advantage for our clients, and now they're beginning to accept it's the way forward. I'm bound to say it's very easy to use and integrate, but what we do is we assist our clients, so we have a very secure test area where they can go and test the products, integrate the API into their systems, run real live transactions through it to check it out, make sure it's okay. We don't put a limit on the size of volume of transactions they test. They can keep that running and then they can go live We're keeping the test environment in the background. Once they go live, it's charged on a basis of per validation. We also do file management as well, so that again is charged on the basis of accounts, the amount of accounts you want to check. But what I would say about the way we work with our clients, we support them all the way along the line, 24/7. We try and make it as easy as possible. We support them through testing, and as you're probably aware that testing can be anything depending on the kind of institution, what kind of compliance and risk they have to manage. It could be just a few weeks, it could be months. It depends on where they integrate in the system, but all along the line we support them to help them get live, and then once they're live we provide 24/7 support. Well, for us in payment validation, I think the most exciting development is the adoption of real-time payments. And more countries now are looking at using real-time payments, just like we do in the UK with faster payments. And I think over the next year or next few years, it will be quite the norm to be able to send money from one country to another real-time. Now, because of that, you want to make sure that the payment instruction is absolutely correct. There is no waiting time, there is no 2-day delay. It's going out the moment you hit the button. So using our Validate API will enable customers and the institutions that are providing the services and the corporates who are providing the services to be able to check that the beneficiary deals are absolutely correct and that they will straight through process in real time so that they can adopt the use of faster payments.